vote today. So a couple of hours ago, under 3 or so, we had a presser from IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati at the Bomas of Kenya, the National Tallying Center, and he was giving an update of what is going on, including that figure that he gave of the turnout being at 48%. Could we listen in to what he had to say then?
50 constituencies had all the polling stations opened at 100%. So far, we have received 27,124 from 34As. This is both at the back end and in the public portal, which means this is part of what forms 80% of the 35,564 polling stations which opened this morning. The estimated turnout, and this is an estimate, the actuals are being worked on. Estimated turnout as at 5 p.m. stood at 48%. That's turnout of the voters stood at 48% as at 5 p.m. Now, these 5,319 polling stations that did not open or are yet to send a message are spread across the country. So it's important to understand that, and I said earlier in our afternoon release that the counties which I mentioned, I said including, I did not specifically say those particular counties, I said including the counties which I stated in the afternoon. So thank you very much. That's our current update. We shall continue updating you at a time you shall be informed. Thank you. Yes? That's, I see a hand there.
Just a clarification, Chairman. You're saying that apart from Kisumu, Siaya, Homa Bay, and Migori counties, there are more that will have a repeat election on Saturday.
Yes.
Could you specify? You say 5,319 polling stations, yes, but where are the rest? Are you including Kibra constituency in Nairobi?
Let me say that the information is being worked on. We haven't got all the counties, all the polling stations. This information is still being worked on, and we shall be giving you a further update. There are some which were challenged because of the weather. There are others which couldn't open because of security issues. And we want to give you a comprehensive list. It will be gazetted tomorrow for purposes of voting on Saturday. And that's why we want to get everything correct, and it shall be given to you.
Jina langu ni Mathias Momanyi kutoka KBC Radio Taifa. Labda ndugu Chebukati, ukiangalia kuna changamoto ambazo zimeibuka katika sehemu mbalimbali za nchi. Hii ikiwemo shughuli nzima ya kutimiza ile asilimia inayokusudiwa ya upigaji kura. Je, tukiangalia juzi wakituambia kwamba hii inaitwa quorum inaweza kuwa ni sababu ya kufanya maamuzi, na je, kama tunaweza kuangalia hii kwa misingi ya quorum katika upigaji kura, huu uchaguzi unaweza kusema kwamba ni mkamilifu?
Swali yako unauliza kama uchaguzi ni mkamilifu. Tunaendelea na kufanya ile mahesabu. Kuna watu wanahusika, kuna maobservers huko nje, na sisi sote tutakuja hapa tuseme kama uchaguzi ni kamilifu ama si kamilifu wakati tutakuwa na hesabu zote.
Okay, my name is Erin Mwangi from KUTV. My first question, please specify 48% turnout is how many voters. And my second question is that you're saying that in Kiambu, in Siaya, Homa Bay, and Migori, they'll be voting on Saturday. And did the Commission consider that on Saturday we'll be having the Seventh-day Adventists going to church? Did you consider that it might interfere with them coming out to vote?
Thank you for your question. Let me say that we are working within the law. We are working within the constitutional framework. Election results must be announced within 7 days from today. and sacrifices must be given. And so the Commission considered all factors before arriving at the day of Saturday. And it's not just Nyanza, as I said. We have other areas in the country where polling did not take place, and all those areas will be given an opportunity to exercise their rights on Saturday, those who want to vote. Those who don't want to vote will not be forced to vote. It's a constitutional right. And so the date of Saturday, or the day of Saturday, was taken after deliberation in the Commission, taking into consideration the fact that time is a constitutional dispensation, and we must follow the framework in the Constitution. Thank you very much. I'll take one last question.
Two more questions. My name is Winnie Kamau, and I just wanted to confirm if you have put measures into place for the Saturday election, just in case the same cycle of revolt happens again. Are we still going to have, are you going to push it again for if something happens again, like what happened today?
Chairman, there's a question you didn't answer on what 48% represents. And then secondly, you have received 80% of the Form 34As. When do you think you can be in a position to receive the physical forms and for you to declare the results from those polling stations that participated?
About the 48%, we said is an estimate from the figures which we have. The actual figure per county, per constituency, in terms of turnout is being worked on, and that information will be shared with you in due course. You talked about, what was it? What happens, preparation? What happens if something goes wrong on Saturday? Preparations go wrong? Now, the law is very clear. If you look at Section 55B of the Elections Act, it says that where there's natural factors preventing voting, or if in a case like what we experienced today, issues that breach peace, the Commission is under duty to give the voters a chance to exercise their rights. That duty is mandated in the law, and that's what we are doing. And now, if in case Saturday we have similar issues, then the Commission will have to make a decision on the way forward, but we cannot keep on extending that right to vote after Saturday. We shall have to make a decision on what will be done. Thank you very much.
Chairman, there's a question you haven't answered.
Which one?
You have received 80% of the Form 34As, that is the scanned images.
Yes.
When do you think you'll receive the physical forms, and how soon can you declare the results from those polling stations that participated?
I think the physical forms, commissioners, the physical forms have to be taken to the returning officers by the presiding officers, and it's the returning officers who will bring them to this tallying center. So we expect that from tomorrow onwards, the returning officers will come here and bring us the forms. Thank you.
You're watching Kivumbi 2017, and that was IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati a couple of hours ago, just giving the latest presser